What kind of Chipotle?
We're live. Look at that. You didn't tell
No,
me
we're not.
live.
What are you talking? Are we live?
Yeah, what?
We're not live. What?
Uh-huh.
Who's telling you lies? Telling you lies with sweet little lies. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know what we're watching next week. Should we figure that right now?
Army of the Dead. We know that, right?
Yeah, that's one of them.
And I'd have to look. I'd have to take a few minutes to look and see. I mean,
are you saying you don't want to go see Dream Horse?
What's Dream Horse?
It's about a sprawling true story of the Dreamlight, an unlikely racehorse spread by a small town bartender.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good without seeing Dream Horse?
Yeah, I guess I could look at my. Let's see here. Let's see what's streaming on. You know what? It takes too long to do all that.
We'll figure out. We'll figure out some. Yeah,
we'll figure out some movies and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out. I can't be that difficult.
Quiet Place comes out the end of this month, so. 14th.
Yeah.
We'll be in
I know that because I've seen the trailer 94 times and I've only been in the movies twice. You know, Jesus Christ.
I think what they're doing is they're pushing it out there because we're a theater and they're like, "Well, come back, please," because but we've been sitting on this. I remember there were Boulevard was sponsoring it, and there were cans of Boulevard beer with the Quiet Place on the part 2 on the side of it, and then the pandemic hit. So,
damn. All right, well, let's get started with the episode. Why don't you hit that fucking goddamn motherfucking theme music and let's get this motherfucker on the road.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all the great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are watching 2 new movies out in the wonderful world of film and entertainment, I guess.
Yeah, these are entertainment things.
Entertainment thingies. First, we went over to HBO Max, or you could see it in the theaters right now. Movie featuring the great Angelina Jolie.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Hit the back off.
Was I talking to you?
We have to go.
No, you were spitting on me, so mellow fucking out.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Look, she gave your husband a rim job. Big fucking deal. I'm sure he was begging for it, and I heard it was like a pencil anyway.
How dare you?
Hey, some advice, okay? Just don't point your fucking finger at crazy people.
That's from Girl Interrupted. Probably her best movie ever.
Well, I mean, the one that definitely made everyone pay attention to her. Right?
Yeah, I mean, she did a lot of good movies for that. Like Cyborg 2 was awesome. You ever watch Cyborg 2?
No, man, I have not.
I was a big fan of the first Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. So Cyborg 2. I was all over that.
In this movie?
Also, Nicholas Hoult.
What am I doing with my life? I'm so pale. I should get out more. I should eat better. My posture is terrible. I should stand up straighter. People would respect me more if I stood up straighter. What's wrong with me? I just want to connect. Why can't I connect with people? Oh, right. It's because I'm dead. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I mean, we're all dead. This girl's dead. That guy's dead. That guy in the corner is definitely dead. These guys look awful.
That's from Warm Bodies. A kind of underrated movie, right?
It's a very underrated movie, man. It was a really good movie. I mean, it came out in 2012, and it was one of those movies I tried to ignore. I was like, oh, this is going to be like a Twilight for zombies.
Well, it kind of also came out around the same time the show iZombie came out.
Yeah, and also Walking Dead was going massive at the time. And
the zombie craze has sort of died down.
Yeah.
So I was surprised Already Dead's coming out because I was like, people still want to see zombies? I mean,
everybody wants to see zombies. Don't forget. Also, John Bernthal is in there.
Tell you what, they better not miss. You run around this city like it's your damn shooting gallery. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do? You act like it's a playground. You beat up the bullies with your fists. They throw him in jail, everybody calls you a hero, right? And then a month, a week, a day later, they're back on the streets doing the same goddamn thing. So you just put him in the morgue. You goddamn right I do.
You guys know John Bernthal from The Punisher and also Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, but that by far the best Punisher that ever existed in cinema history. There's no one that even.
There's Thomas Jane was one of them too, right?
There's Dolph Lundgren, Thomas Jane, Ray Donovan. Ray Donovan. Who played? I can't remember now. I don't know if it was Ray Donovan. It's a Punisher Warzone. Everybody can hear me type as I go for it. Let's see. And Ray Stevenson. I'm sorry, Ray Stevenson. And Ray Stevenson was all right, but anyway, anybody else in this film? Also, we got Aidan Gillian from he was in Game of Thrones. Jake Weber's in this. Tyler Perry made an appearance in this.
I was actually watching that. Like, is that fucking Tyler Perry? And
right.
And there's also the little kid Connor who plays Connor. His name's Finn Little.
Yeah, Finn Little as well. So that'll be the first movie we're talking about tonight. Then the second movie is the number one at this box office this past month. It was number one, okay. And it is the horror movie we all wanted to see, a continuance in the Saw issues with headlining it, or the main star, Mr. Chris Rock.
I mean, white folks only want to hear the good shit. Life eternal, a place in God's heaven. But as soon as you hear that you're getting this good shit from a black Jesus, you're freaked. And that, my friends, is called hypocrisy. A black man can steal your stereo, but he can't be your savior.
That's Dogma. He's from Dogma.
Which you can't find anywhere. You can't even buy it anymore.
So you can
only buy it used.
Someday. I mean,
there's like 3 different people that own that movie.
I've seen that movie like 8 or 9 times.
I own it myself.
By the way, but Spiral from the Book of Saw is the name of the movie.
That's what I said. Spiral, the Book of Saw. I didn't get there yet. Usually I go through the artist first and then I go. But anyway, I'm glad. Are you not paying attention today?
I'm paying attention. I'm just.
Did you take an edible?
Are you paying attention? I know.
Man, I'm paying attention, man. I got on the open road, got over here to this microphone, and now I'm feeling good.
Who else is in this movie?
The great, the one, the only. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. Max McConaughey.
Max Minghella?
Yeah.
Eden, I would never get involved with a handmaid. It would be suicide.
So when you were saying the great, the amazing, I was ready to press the button for Sam Jackson.
I know. That's why I did that.
My hand was on the button.
Max plays Nick Blaine in The Handmaid's Tale. That's where you'd probably know him from. He's also in a bunch of different movies and stuff like that here and there. But yes, the one who I was trying to tease Mr. Good old Chris about was the one that makes the word motherfucker sound like gold. Yes, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, you ready to blow?
Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Every time my fingers touch brain, I'm Superfly TNT. I'm the guns of the Navarone. In fact, what the fuck am I doing in the back? You the motherfucker should be on brain detail. We fucking switching. I'm washing the windows and you picking up this nigga's skull.
I really could listen to Sam Jackson just do soliloquies by Quentin Tarantino all fucking day. Like,
I think I can hear him just do anything. Like, he can read the damn phone book. Do you ever use the Alexa app with him on it?
No, but when
there's a 99-cent upgrade for your Alexa, and you can speak like Samuel L. Jackson, and you can ask him what his favorite word is, and he'll be like, "Well, a lot of people just want to hear me say the word motherfucker." so I guess motherfucker.
When Snakes on a Plane came out, there was a promotion where you could give there's an app where you put in the number, and they ask you the gender and what car they drive, and they'd have a recording of Sam Jackson calling you up to see that movie. It's like, get in your, if you had a truck, get in your wannabe monster truck and get down to see the best movie ever, Snakes on a Plane.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did not hear about that. Also, Marissa Nicholas is in this. Richard Savaria, Ali Johnson, Zoe Palmer, Casey Collins. A group of people you might know by visual, but they weren't in anything that you would be like, I remember that guy from that.
I'm thinking of the other Saw movies, and there's really no one in those movies that besides, I guess, Donnie Wahlberg that you'd recognize by name. But they pulled out the big guns for this and got Chris Rock and Sam Jackson.
Really?
Okay, name me another like superstar that's in the Saw movies, and don't say Carrie Ellis. Don't say that.
Carrie Ellis. Damn it, Carrie fucking Ellis.
No, dude, I gotta say,
I got the fucking movie tattooed to my arm.
I know you, but you and I, we knew who.
That's the whole reason I saw the first Saw.
The reason you and I know who Carrie Ellis is, but find a fucking motherfucker on the street, just the random person. They'll know who Sam Jackson is for Carrie Ellis is, or Chris Rock is for Carrie Ellis is.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like if I went to someone right now, and I go, hey man,
Carrie Ellis, what street you're on? Because you kind of live in the part of town of Kansas City that you would probably run into a lot of people who know Carrie Ellis is and not Chris Rock.
No, everyone knows who Chris Rock is. Not everyone knows who Carrie Ellis is. Everyone knows who Sam Jackson is. But
I don't know. I don't know if that's the truth anymore, bro.
It's 100% the truth. Well, at least with Sam Jackson, everyone knows.
No. They would think he's Morgan Freeman. Or
there are some people who would think
what was
that.
The one
you're
that,
not
where
there.
the guy thought he was Lawrence? The guy on the news interviewed him from some city, and it's like good on your Super Bowl commercial, and he's like, I wasn't in no. That was Lawrence Fishburne, man. We don't all look alike.
You can visit us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at NTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at NTS Podcast. And I swear, guys, we're trying to put more content out there so you're not just seeing us when they put episodes out. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We are on
Bonfire.
Yeah, we're in Bonfire. Sorry, Bonfire. If you guys want to buy shirts, you can do it there. And sorry, my dog's working at someone. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Who let the dog out?
Woof woof. And then we also are on all stream platforms. If you're listening to us on Facebook or watching us on Facebook, go ahead and like that page. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we're on all places you can find podcasts. Who's our sponsor?
Today, our sponsor is brought to you by, yes, the one, the only Gypsy Joint of Galveston, Texas. Gypsy Joint, to read from a reviewer, Gypsy Joint is an electric bohemian-style eatery with live music venue that screams attention. The cafe offers an array of natural and organic recipes, along with a host of delicate pizzas, burgers, sandwiches, pasta, salads, desserts, and specialty coffees. They are located at 2711 Market Street, Galveston, Texas. Phone number 409-497-2069. Now, let me tell you a quick story about this place. We got that. I talked about that guy from the brewery that wrote down all the restaurants, right? Yeah. This was the restaurant that the next morning, while we were getting ready to go out and about in Galveston, was on the Food Network or on the Travel Channel.
It's this one?
Yes. And
what's it called? The Gypsy Joint?
The Gypsy Joint. Like, it is literally amazing. The food is awesome. I ate the sleazy mac and cheese.
What's all right? Sleazy mac and cheese? That makes it sound amazing.
Yeah, because it is. Wait till I read it to you. It's crawfish, bacon, asparagus, red pepper spread, jalapeno, fresh basil, and breadcrumbs topped with avocado. It was to die for, dude. It is like, and the thing is, not just that, and not only do they have only local beers, and they have live music and stuff like that, and the inside of it looks like a crazy hippie orgy Applebee's. I don't know what the best way to say, because it was like all the weird shits on the walls, but there's like naked ladies in the paintings and shit like that. Like, but they also do all these homemade baked goods. And I bought this strawberry cake that was like so freaking moist. It was like the craziest, moistest thing in the world. Like the moist of how moist that moist cake was just so moist, and my moist mouth made it moister.
Is it moister than the girls who watch us on the YouTube and just?
Oh, yeah, okay.
What?
But anyway, yeah, Gypsy Joint in Galveston. If you're ever down in Galveston, Texas, that is literally a restaurant to hit. I say go there, get super stoned, and like eat for like 3 hours because it's worth every dollar you spend.
Okay, that's Gypsy Joint. If you're in Galveston, Texas, hit that up. I guess.
How's your week been? How's your week, dude?
I just been
How
working,
you been doing?
and then you send me a message on Sunday. Hey, I need to record Wednesday. So I'm like, I guess I'm taking care of stuff now.
Tomorrow, I am doing one of the first concerts that I will be doing. That it's still part of the Christian radio station I'm working for.
It's not Stephen Chris Chapman again,
huh?
Is it?
No. Are you ready for this? I'm actually kind of happy about this one.
Striper.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Huh? Better than Striper.
Who?
Skillet.
Skillet's gonna be there. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Right?
I remember Skillet.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know what? They used to have like 2 or 3 songs on one of the WWE games, and when I was in like create a character mode, creating wrestlers and creating characters and stuff like that, that song would be playing all the time. I think it was Hero, something like that. You know, don't I need a hero? Don't get me now. You know,
you know the hero is right according to Skillet. It's Jesus Christ. But, no. So I
know who it is. Dude.
Skillet has been around forever. When I was back in the Christian rock, back when I was a preteen, they had a song that was popular called "Epidermis Girl."
Yes, I heard that. Yeah,
so
I'm kind of excited because I've never seen them live, and you know they look pretty funky. You know, like I'm not saying
it'd be like seeing Switchfoot or something like that. You know, like another Christian band that
talking like Skrillex.
Skrillex is not. It's not.
Oh, Skrillex isn't. Well, it's like people who I just put in Skillet, like on Google. You know how they have that area where it's like people also like.
You mean? Oh yeah.
People also. It's Skrillex, 1,000 Foot Crutch, Linkin Park, and Starset.
Starset, really? Okay.
And Breaking Benjamin, Evanescence.
Of course, it's Breaking Benjamin's in there. Of course,
Flyleaf, Newsboys.
The Flyleaf and Newsboys, both Christian bands.
Yep.
I was a big fan of Newsboys growing up. Well, not growing up, preteen wise, but now it's kind of lame. But yeah, I didn't do anything this week. Sorry, clear my throat. Here, why would I do that?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you did that. You meanie. You're just being
everyone's
a big
like
meanie.
Gross. But
Gross.
I didn't do anything this week. I just worked. We was putting together a skate ramp in the basement, in the garage. After this, and I did
a radio remote on Monday at a credit union, which was it was boring, but it was what it was. It was fun. It was.
Apparently, I was putting together news or like putting together notes for the show while you were doing that.
No, that was last night, and that's when I was running the boards for the sports programming. Because all I have to do is add all the commercials in the shows during the live set. During they're recording live in Oklahoma City. We're doing it here in Tulsa, and so when they go to their commercial break, all I got to do is make sure all the commercials come in, and then when they come back in, kill. Do you
let them know that you'll be there? Like, do you like?
No. It's whatever they do. I follow their lead.
Okay, because do you know that they had a producer on Love Line named Anderson? And you come in like 5 minutes for shows like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you tell them they're on. But
they kind of set it up. They're like, all right, here's where we're at. Here's we're gonna go to break now. Because they know they're being simultaneously broadcasted. Joe Loki just said hi in the comment section. I can't say hi to him anymore. He refused to come down for Memorial Day weekend to hang out with me. So I don't know if he can be my friend anymore.
What the fuck, Joe?
Yeah, I know. I thought he loved me, but he doesn't. He made some lame excuse up. I can't remember what it was.
You had work or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what. Actually, I know it's probably serious that he can't come down, but it sucked.
Are you going to come up June 12th?
No. I'm in June when I go to your birthday or whatever, but I'm not going to tell everybody because I'm only going to be able to, see you and go to someone's house the night before to hang out. And that's about it. That's all I can do, because, and if I mention, hey, I'm back in Kansas City, all of a sudden I'm going to get like 17 people going, oh, you need to come hang out here. You need to come hang out over here. You need to come. And it's like, look, guys, I'm here for a birthday party for my buddy.
Yeah.
I don't,
Or my co-host.
Yeah.
I used to like message podcast hosts that I'd be like, "Do you have your co-host outside?" And most of them were like, "Yeah," but would they tell me if they didn't? You know what I mean? Like would they tell me they didn't hang out? Ugh. But
We hang out. Oh, you
do.
know what I just found out too? I'll be working your favorite day of the year,
Record store day.
Record Store Day.
Where you guys set up?
I can't tell more details than this. They've been collecting vinyl records for the entire last year during the whole pandemic that they normally would give out at things.
Yeah.
They're going to have a secret location, and it's going to be like a drive-through, and people can pull up, and we give them a free vinyl record out of the pile.
Fuck, dude. Well, see here,
Ain't that awesome?
Yeah, here they're still doing a pandemic type thing. What happens? You print out a list of what you want. You check off what you want. They give you a time to show up. You show up in that 10 minutes. They'll come bring it out to you. At least that's how they do it at Josie, or not Josie, but at Mills Record Company is my favorite record store.
No, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it here, man.
Yeah. So
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it raw.
Yeah. I can't wait till next year. Hopefully all this is cleared up, and I can go see some live music and drink a beer while I'm shopping for records.
I went and seen a pop punk set on Friday.
Who was the man? Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, there's like Vans with Nuns or something like that, or Vans over Nuns or something
So
like that.
They played Blink-182 songs and like no effects songs.
No, they played more Simple Plan, My Chemical Romance. I'm trying to think of all of them.
Really, no Blink.
They finished it with Sugar Go Down, but they did it with the first band that opened up, and they did this huge big thing together, and that was really cool. Like it was,
but they
really.
They didn't do any Blink-182. That's like the quintessential punk band.
Yeah. I don't remember if they did do Blink-182. They did 2 or 3 originals, which were pretty good as well too. Like their originals were really good.
Yeah, it's hard to be a band with originals nowadays, because if
you're
right. Pop punk band and no one knows, you gotta be like, we're gonna play songs you guys can sing along to. I swear to God. You know.
And I mean, they had people going. I mean, the first time I seen a running mosh pit inside in like over a year and a half,
which we were doing by ourselves when we started the theme music. When I did the theme music, I actually when I commissioned it, the guy who did it for us, I said, put it in the style of Blink-182, and that's what we got, which is cool.
Nice.
But you know what?
Guy, did you meet that guy somewhere, like at like in the porta potty?
Fiverr.com, and he's from South America. God, I wish I had his name, because I really want to promote his shit, because I heard the theme song. I sent it to Neil, and you were like, I fucking love this. And I didn't like it at first, but I gave it like 5 more listens. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cheesy. I feel like it fits us perfectly well. Let's get into the first movie.
Real quick, can you think of any other one that has a podcast that has theme music like we do?
Yes.
Who?
Mark Maron.
Okay, yeah, you do. Okay,
Lock the gate.
Lock the Gates from Almost Famous. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, fine. Let's see the first movie. We're gonna talk about Those Who Wish Me Dead, right?
Starring Angela Jolie.
Lady, back off.
Was I talking to you?
We have to go. No, you were spitting on me, so mellow fucking out.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Look, she gave your husband a rim job. Big fucking deal. I'm sure he was begging for it, and I heard it was like a pencil anyway.
How dare you? How dare you?
Hey, some advice, okay? Just don't point your fucking finger at crazy people.
So, okay, I like...
We started to read something, because you didn't cut that like you normally cut them.
Yeah, I was. So here's the deal. When it comes to that clip, she says, I gave your husband a rim job, but she says it's like a pencil. But did she mean blowjob? Because I can't think of an asshole it's like a pencil.
You have not seen enough assholes, sir. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. So who else is in this movie?
We got Nicholas Hoult.
What am I doing with my life? I'm so pale. I should get out more. I should eat better. My posture is terrible. I should stand up straighter. People would respect me more if I stood up straighter. What's wrong with me? I just want to connect. Why can't I connect with people? Oh, right. It's because I'm dead.
Yeah, so, and who else is in this?
That was from Warm Bodies, if you didn't know. Finn Little as Connor, but we also got John Bernthal.
Tell you what, they better not miss. You run around this city like it's your damn shooting gallery. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do? You act like it's a playground. You beat up the bullies with your fists. You throw them in jail. Everybody calls you a hero, right? And then a month, a week, a day later, they're back on the streets doing the same goddamn thing. So you just put them in the morgue. You goddamn right I do.
Yeah, we couldn't cut that one short. We had to have that. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's
okay.
It's just, he's seriously one of the best comic book guys that did it. Like looks like and does like the comic book character.
So you want to mention this was directed? This was directed by Taylor Sheridan. You guys know him from Wind River. He actually wrote Hell or High Water, and this is his I think it's his third major directorial debut, which is Those Who Wish Me Dead. And I like Taylor Sheridan a lot. He wrote Sicario, Hell or High Water, Wind River. I think we talked. And yeah.
And supposedly, like he was told like. He could direct this movie if he got Angela Jolie, because he joked about it or something like that.
Okay.
And she and they said, but you'll never be able to get her for this movie. And he got
jokes
Angela
on
Jolie.
Fucking them, man. Taylor Sheridan got Angelina Jolie for Those Who Wish Me Dead, which is why don't you go ahead and read the really short synopsis or storyline?
Both of them are short.
Yeah.
A teenage murder witness finds himself pursued by twin assassins in the Montana wilderness with a survival expert tasked with protecting him and a forest fire threatening to consume them all.
That is a really bad storyline because that's not really what this movie's about.
No.
I
feel like that was not a good explanation of this movie. Here, let me see if I can do it better.
Okay.
A woman with a troubled past.
Yeah. A woman who is a what do they call him? Ghost jumper.
Fire jumper. It's a fire jumper, ghost jumper, something like that.
Yeah, it's not smoke jumper. I think
smoke jumper. Yeah, 100%. I think it is ghost. Smoke jumper.
And so what they do is they jump jumper. Tell me what smoke jumper is.
A smoke jumper that who is a firefighter in big forest fires, like California fires, Montana fires, loses people and has PTSD from it. And she runs into a situation where basically two people are trying to kill a little kid and the mystery that unfolds around everything there, which you get through the entire movie. You have to watch the entire movie because at first I'm like, why are we learning about these random people here?
It unfolds itself, like in a way that's, but it's a way that's gripping. I actually, I will say that the second half of this movie is way better than the first. I will say that to me.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But it does a serviceable job of one making you sort of feel for everyone. You know what I mean? Like
everybody in this, even the bad guys. You felt like, oh my god, do you guys need a hug?
Yeah. So like they did a good job of. It felt like a big movie. It felt like it was a movie you'd see in theaters. It didn't feel like a TV movie.
No. And this is what I took from it, and this is what I was talking about it yesterday to somebody, and I was like, it was like an 80s movie, an 80s action movie, where you feel for each one of the characters, kind of like a Die Hard in a way, where you each one of them have a good storyline that all meet up to the final conclusion, and on top of that is it's normal people with somewhat normal kind of jobs that end up being heroes by the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was like normal everyday Bob and Jane, doing their normal everyday jobs, and then they end up being the heroes or being, in this weird situation where they have to overcome. And
I call it like an action thriller at points. Yeah. But here's where I found myself sort of wondering how much I like this movie. You texted me yesterday or Monday. You're asking what movies are we doing?
Yeah.
I was like, I had to think about it because it's like, oh yeah, I watched Those Who Wish Me Dead on Saturday.
I had so much going on that I totally forgot when I watched this. I watched this like Friday or Saturday of last week.
But I barely remember watching it. That's the problem with this movie. It's good. It's fine. It's just kind of forgettable.
Yeah, and to be honest, I did kind of forget about it as well. I mean, totally. I mean, I had to ask you because my coworker was like, "Well, what movies did you see this week?" And I was like, "I'm going to go see Spiral after this," and then the other movie is, oh crap, what was the other movie I watched?
Yeah, and it's not because you smoked weed, but not saying you don't. But like, I still remember Spiral. I remember this too. It just wasn't. It just wasn't that memorable.
It was an action movie. It was not like, if you know how like there are action movies in the 80s that you watched them once and you're like, hey, yeah, that's a cool action movie. And now people talk about, hey, that's an action movie. Remember Action Jackson? Remember Jumping Jack Flash? Remember, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Like those are all movies that we all watched, but until somebody brings them up and says, hey, do you remember watching these? You don't really remember.
It's no
watching
Point Break. It's no John Wick and the things that.
No, it's no Matrix. It's no, name them all. Name them all. It's no Predator. It's no Alien. It's no, it's a good action movie. It is exactly good. It's in its genre and it's doing great. This is not an Oscar award-winning movie. This is, if you slap it on and watch, what is it, 2 hours? I think it's about 2 hours, 1 hour and 40 minutes,
which is perfect.
Yeah, perfect. This is a perfect little movie to sit down, eat some popcorn, watch, and at the end of it, you're not going to be upset that you watched this. You're going to be happy. It was a good movie, but by any means, you're not going to be writing the Academy saying this was the best acting that ever happened in any movie ever in the history of man.
There's worse things to watch on HBO Max for sure.
There's a lot of bad things to watch on HBO Max. Like I watched one of them today. It was called Blade.
Wait, the original Blade?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen Blade since probably it came out. Is it hold up at all?
Actually, it did hold up pretty well.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it actually did hold up pretty well.
I mean, I'm still thinking about Ryan Reynolds and Blade Trinity.
Oh gosh. Everybody hated acting in that movie because of Wesley Snipes. Triple H didn't even want to do acting ever again because of that movie.
Yeah, apparently people hate Blade Trinity. I don't even remember it. So
no. The people acting in it hated it because of Wesley Snipes. Because Wesley Snipes got to the point where he would only write Post-it notes to talk to people.
Is it like Ellen when it comes to like don't look her directly in the eye until like the show starts? Mm-hmm. Do you? I don't know if that's true, but you think if it sounds like it might be kind of true.
Patton Oswalt swears to God over it, dude.
And I trust Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt's one of those guys that I do not think would lie to you about anything.
That sounds like, oh God, then. I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't really
Let's get back to the movie we're actually talking about.
Sure.
But yeah, good action scenes. The fire scenes are cool. They're computer generated. It's got heart. Yeah. It's got a great story going. Great storyline. Mm-hmm. About everything that's going on. I don't want to get into too much of the details because it is kind of a mystery thriller part where there's.
It's based on a book by Michael Koita. Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind. So if you guys want to read the book, if you love the movie so much that you want to read the book, those who wish me dead, you get that.
Or if the movie is too much action for you and you want to watch something that'll probably have more depth. I'm just saying that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah, when you watch something, when you read something, you get a whole lot more world building, I'd say, instead of saying here's what it is. You sort of get to create yourself. But those who wish me dead, it's fine. Angelina Jolie, hey. It's good to see her back in something. You don't see her that often nowadays.
I like seeing her in action movies, and she's got like a lot coming up too, doesn't she? Because she has the Eternals. She has the Eternals coming up,
which you cannot not think about.
Yeah, and she's already signed for the second one,
okay.
Right?
Okay.
And every note played. No, I guess she only has 2 right now.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen a full-on trailer for the Eternals yet, because it comes out in November.
Oh, yeah, it's been out this week. It was past week.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff released in the comic book world in this past week.
So
I got some of them for the news. So
before we get into the news, when we're done with this movie, I have a question to ask you about Black Widow. But this movie, do you have quotes for it?
yeah, of course. There's
Let's do
some
the
quotes. There's some pretty good quotes in this one.
Okay, let's do some quotes.
All right. Can girls have cooties for one more year while I'm mentally prepared for what's coming? Yeah, that's funny. If you did the right thing, why are you so scared? What's the goal of the day? Threesome sounds nice. Yeah, buddy.
Whoop.
I don't have sex with men. I don't have sex with men. I've seen shit in the woods. I'm writing down all my secrets. Hopefully, you'll never read it. Assume the worst case scenario. Assume conservatively. Let them focus on this for a while. Oh, I am absolutely someone you can absolutely trust. They say absolutely twice in the sentence. You can't trust them. Follow creek. Creek leads to rivers. Rivers lead to towns. I feel like that's good advice for everybody to know, just in case you're ever lost in the woods.
Yeah.
Getting struck by lightning made you weird. No, I was already weird before that. Do I look like the dumbest motherfucker on earth? And I hate this place. Well, it hates you back. Oh, yeah. So they had some good little one-liners in there because it's an action movie.
Yeah, one of them has to sound like like song lyrics, but
oh man, the beginning of when when Angela Jolie and her boys are drinking and everything, and they're having a good little time. Like there's so many zingers in there that I did not want to write them down because I was like, now I want people to enjoy those, like hearing them for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Those Wish Me Dead on HBO Max. I liked it. It was fine. It was okay time. It was definitely okay way to pass the time. If you're bored, it's definitely.
What's your score? 1 out of 5. Give it to me, bro.
I'm getting there, dude.
You getting there?
Probably 3.6 or 3.7.
I'm gonna go 3.8 on this. I thought that everybody did a really good job. It's one of those. If somebody turned it on, I wouldn't be upset. If I went to someone's house and they said, "Hey, I'm gonna turn on Those Who Wish Me Dead. Have you seen it?" Yeah, I've seen it, but I'll watch it again.
I'm not gonna be upset for watching it again.
No, it'd be one of those movies that if it was on cable and I was going through the channels and I couldn't really find anything on, and I'm just looking for something to watch for like 20-30 minutes, I'd definitely just throw it on.
Quick question: have you ever had a lager right after having a IPA?
No, because I'm not that silly.
I just did, and and I love Shiner, right?
Yeah. Now it tastes like crap.
Right after this IPA, right?
Yeah.
And it fucking tastes awful. like I can't do it.
I'm doing Sundown Wheat by Marshall. I'm still supporting the Marshall.
You started with that, so you're good.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily.
I'm trying to support Marshall as much as possible because they had a wicked fire, and every dollar counts. Let's do some news.
Well, no.
Oh, wait a minute. No, we got to do some. We're just off balance today, man. We're like 40 minutes in, and we're like just still off balance. All right. On tomato scores. Audience score is going to be 78.
84%. And there's actually
I was off by 6.
There's an audience says on this. Audience says the edge of your seat action helps those who wish me dead cover the rough patches in its plot. And the on-screen bond between Angelina Jolie and Fiddle takes care of the rest. Okay.
Damn.
That's 84%, man. That's high.
Yeah.
So what's the critic score?
91.
62.
Oh, they went lower.
Yeah, the critic consensus is a squarely traditional 90s style action thriller, which you mentioned. Those Who Wish Me Dead is elevated by Taylor Sheridan's propulsive direction. Yeah, and I think Taylor Sheridan's a director to watch for sure. He's got some shit coming up, and I'm looking forward to see what he puts out there. But Those Who Wish Me Dead, if you guys have HBO Max, fucking yeah. If you guys don't have HBO Max and you haven't been in the theater yet, this would be a good movie to scoot out there for, I think. Right?
Right. It was a good movie. I mean,
yeah, it's for people who are worried about the is rated R because there's action and tons of violence. Great violence in this, but Yeah. Those who wish him dead. Real quick, what I was going to ask you before the movie's and after the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Are we seeing Black Widow in theaters or not?
Oh, damn straight we are.
Okay,
how can we not?
How
can we not?
Because we're not going to spend $30 on Disney Plus to watch it.
Why? You could just use your movie pass to go see it.
Yeah, I could use our AMC movie pass to go see Black Widow, and that comes out what, July sometime, June? Sometime?
I don't know. The day I go see it in IMAX, I don't know that day. It's on that day. That's the day.
It's on the day you see it in IMAX. That's the day you see it. Okay.
I can't wait for it. I've been so excited for that. So, all right, let's get to the news. This is the Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do news. We bring you news. We bring you stuff. You might have heard it, but we're going to say it better and make it look cool. All right, let's start. Yeah, let's start with it. Let's just get it done and out of the way. Okay. All right. This past week, we lost two of me and Chris's favorite actors, comedians. One today was the passing away of Paul Mooney. Usually you do like a little bit of silence for them. I actually found a great comedy bit from one of his stand-ups in 2012.
Yeah.
Do you got it for us, Chris?
I do. Just so you guys know, like Neil was saying, sometimes a moment of silence, but I think Paul Mooney would like it to have a moment of brilliance.
Yes. So here's Paul Mooney, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time. Here we go.
What they do and what they try to make us fucking believe. Wait a minute, this is what I want to know, so I know I'm not going crazy. Who is this black woman that owns Popeye's chicken? Where does she come from? All of a sudden, oh, my Popeye's chicken. Oh, you bad on my biscuit. Oh, my iced tea. Oh, you gonna love my biscuit. Oh, Popeye. Where the hell does she come from? Has she been in the basement all this time? Fried, bitch, fried. Now she owns it. Have you seen it? Popeye, is she the Pine Sol lady's sister? Who is she? Is she Uncle Ben's daughter? Where's she come from? Is she Aunt Jemima's niece? Where's she come from? Is she Mrs. Buttermilk's granddaughter? Well, who is she? Popeye's chicken. Oh, my chicken. Where this bitch come from?
Yeah, Paul Mooney is brilliant. You guys don't know who he is. He was a comedian who worked a lot with Richard Pryor. Actually,
he wrote a lot of Richard Pryor's jokes.
Yeah, he was a head writer.
One of the most famous ones, Live on Sunset Strip.
Yeah, he also he wrote a lot of stuff for Richard Pryor's appearance on SNL. He wrote he was head writer on the short-lived Richard Pryor show. But you're right, he did write up a lot. He co-wrote a lot of his stand-up, like you said, Live on Sunset Strip. All like he worked with Richard Pryor closely.
He wrote for the Roseanne show.
Dude, he's a fucking legend, right? Like
he's a legend. Chappelle's show, like
dude,
the
Chappelle's show, like.
Just...
Chappelle said he had Paul Mooney right for his show. They didn't fuck with any of the sketches he wrote because they knew they're all gold. They're all gold. It was all Paul Mooney. So rest in peace, man.
Negrodamus that he plays. If you look up those skits, man, you will not be sad. Those are just money. Those are just money.
Fucking rest in power, Paul Mooney. You're
Paul Mooney.
Fucking legend.
Another one, stand-up comedian, also comedian actor, did great movies with Robert De Niro, Midnight Run. He did the Beethoven movies and stuff like that. We're talking about Charles
Heartbreak
Gordon.
Kid, man, the first Heartbreak Kid and stuff like that too. He did
the Heartbreak Kid. Charles Gordon is the other one we're talking about. He passed away. So, he passed away.
For some reason, I had Neil pull a clip from Clifford
because it's your favorite childhood movie. I get that.
As a child, I really liked that movie.
Taking Care of Business was my favorite movie with him in it.
Okay, let's get to it.
So but get to Clifford.
Martin, save me! Uncle Martin!
I'm thinking it over.
Please, I'm scared.
Well, I'm scared of what might happen if I save you. I mean, maybe I should do mankind a tremendous favor and let that dinosaur eat you. I mean, who knows what horrors you might unleash? What if you got your hands on some plutonium? I just made the bestest nuclear bomb in the whole wide world.
And And by any means, he was in other movie. He was in classics like King Kong and Rosemary's Baby. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, the
dude.
list just goes. Catch-22, The Virginian. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
Rest
I
in
want to
peace,
mention
too.
Midnight Run is probably one of the few movies you'll see Robert De Niro and laugh at because Robert De Niro, he's a, but that's a funny fucking road trip movie. It's an action comedy, but yeah, Midnight Run.
All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about the happiest thing I know right now in my world. All right. And then we'll move on to all the other news. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
HBO Max has just ordered, this came out today, has just ordered cartoon new animated series, Batman the Caped Crusader.
Will be this okay.
By Bruce Timm, who did Batman the animated series from the 90s, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves being okay. So this is the same team then that did Batman the animated series, which is one of your favorite cartoons of all time.
Should be everybody's favorite cartoons of all time because literally it is the best written cartoon series of all time. There's nothing you can.
How many episodes were there? There were like 100 or something.
There's 5 seasons, so okay, I don't know how many episodes. But they went back and forth with it because the studio Fox at the time. So you gotta add Robin, you gotta X no Robin, you got
real quick. So I know there's also Superman the animated series. Is that pale in comparison to Batman?
Same people, and the Adventures of Superman has also got ordered from HBO Max. Same people.
So you were stoked. You can't wait.
Oh God, I'm like a fucking.
I wonder if they're gonna have the same voice actors. They have Mark Hamill come do Joker.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean,
who's your Batman?
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah,
and
I think Kevin Conroy would probably do it. But
yeah, I think
Kevin Conroy. I mean, like, I think he's the person they didn't let him do it. He'd be pissed off about it. That's how I get. That's the sort of feel I get from Kevin Conroy.
Yeah. So, part 2 of this announcement.
Part 2.
HBO Max has hired the directors for Bad Boys for Life, Audley L. Aubrey and Billy Afalia, to direct Christina Hodson's script of Batgirl the movie.
I bet
not an animated movie, a real live action movie.
You must be stoked on it.
Yeah, dude, it's Batgirl. It's about time she gets her. So the only time Batgirl's been in a movie was the one with Alicia Silverstone in it.
Yeah, that was so awful. So here's the thing: HBO Max, I feel like it's sort of the sleeping giant. Netflix got on there, and then Amazon tried to get in there, and she was like, "Oh, you think you got something?" And so like they're going there, and they're gonna try to take over streaming, man. Because they got all kinds of stuff, and they even got fucking. I see Rick and Morty on HBO Max, dude. So like,
yeah, they got a lot. Also on HBO Max, coming up next on the 27th is the first time ever. It is the Friends reunion show.
That's what really? That's happening on HBO Max?
Yeah, they already did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like when they first opened up HBO Max.
Because there's the people talking about Friends reunion show for the fast fucking since it ended. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not.
They're doing a whole they're in a whole reunion thing. It looks like it's about a 2-hour show. So it looks like what it's going to be.
Here's the thing, man. I gotta tell you something. So when I was a kid, I'd always watch Friends before Simpsons came on syndication. I'm not a big Friends guy. But at the time I wasn't. I try to watch it now and I just can't do it. I just cringe at it.
Yeah. Somebody told you life was going to be this way. It's going to be okay.
Are you going to watch? Are you
your
watch
life is always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your week, your month, or your year.
Are you gonna watch that Friends reunion show?
Yeah, of course I am. It'll be cute.
You watch the show, right? You watch Friends, right?
No, I wasn't a huge Friends person or anything like that. But by any means, I'm one of those people that I like seeing people that get together. Have those reunions. I like those good feel good.
Do you remember after Friends ended, Matt LeBlanc had that short-lived one season Joey? The spinoff, So. Whatever.
It happens sometimes. All right, so mergers are happening.
Mergers. Let's talk about the business side of things. Let's do it.
Amazon is negotiating right now to buy MGM Grand.
That's gonna give them a whole fuck ton of movies to see,
including James Bond and Rocky movies for $9 billion.
God damn, but they can afford it, right? They can afford that studio.
It's Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon's like $1 billion company, $100 billion company. $9 billion to them is like 5 cents to us, you know.
I'd be into that. I definitely like to see movies. So, like I said, I like movies sometimes, and then James Grant has little movies that I do like. So,
and not to be outdone, AT&T officially set to merge with Warner Media with Discovery in a $43 billion deal.
Do you remember what Warner bought before they remember what Warner bought originally? They bought AOL. Do you remember when they did that?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Fuck you, AOL. We're just gonna change the name of it to." Yeah. So the world at Time Warner, but now I guess it's gonna be AT&T.
Yeah, to better compete with Netflix and Disney Plus, AT&T is going to be buying Warner Media and Discovery.
So are they going to be putting it on a like a different platform? Like where are they going to?
Right now the deal's just going through. What more do you want? But in it, under that umbrella, AT&T will own CNN, Turner Sports, Warner Brothers Film Studio, TBS, True TV, Cartoon Network, TNT, HBO Max, Discovery, TLC, Food Network, HGTV, Animal Planet, Discovery Channel, the Oprah Winfrey Network, and the streaming service Discovery Plus.
So what I think is going to happen, my personal opinion, is they're going to put all that shit in HBO Max. I hope. Because I don't want to buy another streaming service. To be honest, like I already have 4.
I could be good with that. If it's Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Discovery Plus, or HBO Max, or whatever. Because Discovery Plus is pretty awesome right now. I don't know if you watch that kind of stuff, but so that's like that. I would go for that all day long, man. Knives Out too. Knives Out too.
You said
they got another person in the cast.
Who?
You might know him because you love this guy. You love.
Am I ready to give him hugs and like maybe
you'd probably make out with him?
Okay, that's probably true.
Leslie Odom Jr. from Hamilton.
So I think what would happen if this is the case, if I love him that much, I think my wife would like me to film it. and then do stuff with him. So he's great, man. Like
yeah.
So I'd be into that. I know he's just you and I both really like Hamilton.
And, I mean, look at the cast he's joining: Catherine Hahn, Edward Norton, Dave Bautista, Daniel Craig. I mean, come on, man, it's gonna be easy. All right, you ready for this?
Real quick.
Yeah,
you like Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
My wife was obsessed with Hamilton. We've seen it twice live. I can tell you the day it came out on Disney Plus, that's the day she became okay with me paying for it. Like she's like, okay, this is worth it now. Yeah. But and then she found out. Then once she found out Impractical Jokers was on HBO Max, we went to that shit all of Impractical Jokers. You watch Impractical Jokers? You watch that, right?
Oh yeah, constantly. It's on my YouTube. It's on everything. I have.
Dude, I fucking love Impractical Jokers. Dude.
I love them. There. And they're wrestling fans. They're always watching. They're always.
They
wearing
seem like they'd be
t-shirts.
wrestling fan, dude. They always seem like they'd be wrestling fans.
Yeah, they're all wearing wrestling shirts. And wrestlers have been on the show.
Okay, real quick, who's your favorite Impractical Joker?
Sal.
It's either Sal or Joe.
Sal or Chloe.
I also like Q a lot too. But Murray's never been my favorite.
I don't know. Joe is. I mean, Larry.
So Joe is he is definitely the most insane of them all. Like he'll do anything. Yeah, but my wife's I think it's Murray actually. So
all right. So let's talk this one more thing, and then we'll talk about the movie awards. I had a lot more news, but I'm cutting it all for time.
Yeah.
Paradise City is the movie Paradise City is going to reunite 2 mega celebrity actors for the first time in the same movie in 3 decades.
Who are they?
two of the biggest action star names of all time.
Are they still pretty big or not as big as they used to be?
I mean, not as big as they used to be.
Okay, so
but
is Arnold one of them? Is Arnold one of them?
No, Arnold is not one of them.
Okay, just tell me who they are.
John Travolta
Shit.
and Bruce Willis.
They've never been in the movie.
In this. Since Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. It's been 27 years since John Travolta and
Are they
Bruce
in
Willis
in
did.
this too?
Let me. Willis will play Ryan Swan, a bounty hunter making his way through the roughest streets and a hail of bullets on a trail for a kingpin of the Hawaii crime world, played by John Travolta. So there you go. They will be on this list. So
what you looking at, friend? Nothing punchy. What'd you say? You heard me. But
they are great. I can't wait for it. Let's see. Let me see some little news dibbits I could give you. Grandma Boy, little animated short. Go watch it. Alexa gets stoned in it. Let me see a couple little shorts for you real quick. Matthew McConaughey is actually growing footing in Texas and might be the next governor. Jason Momoa actually wrote most of the Aquaman 2 script, and they are starting filming next month. Gina Ortega has just been signed as Wednesday for the Tim Burton Addams Family movie. Robert De Niro suffered a leg injury here in Oklahoma while filming Killers of the Flower Moon, but he will be okay and will be able to keep filming. Zack Snyder is trying to unleash a Sucker Punch director's cut as well. Yeah, right. I mean, it could be. It could only.
I didn't like. I don't like the whole concept of Sucker Punch. I saw it. And I was like, this one kind of sucks. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They're remaking Pet Cemetery with director Lindsay Beer.
Again?
Don't look at me. I don't.
Right.
Oh, here's the one. I knew I had one on here that I was excited to tell you about, and I totally freaking, and it, of course, for some reason, why did it do that? Your boy, he makes your favorite movies of all time, like The Lighthouse.
PTA? Dave Eggers.
Yeah, he gets a April 8th, 2022. Yeah. His newest movie, Northman, will release.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell you that. It's got Bjork, it's got Anya Taylor-Joy, it's got all kinds of people. I cannot wait for the Northman, dude.
Oh man, it looks like it's going to be good. I'm sitting here looking at. All right. Here we go. So the MTV Movie Awards, Movie and TV Awards happened this past week. So I am going to give the list to Chris. He has to tell me what he thinks won.
Yeah, you guys, I know nothing about this at all. I didn't watch it. I didn't know it fucking happened. But
yeah,
Neil's
none
gonna
of
go
it.
ahead and he's gonna pick stuff. It's gonna show how out of touch I am with the youth of the nation when it comes.
All right,
to
you ready?
I'm ready, dude.
All right, let's go minor, and then we'll go a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I don't want to, give you the big one right off the bat.
Fair.
So let's see here. Let's go a little higher. There's one I really wanted to read to you. I don't know how many awards these people gave out, but it looks like they gave out like 45. All right, best comedy game show. Is it The Floor is Lava, Impractical Jokers, Kids Say the Darndest Things, Nick Cannon Presents Wild and Out, or Ridiculousness?
It's got to be Impractical Jokers.
And Practical Jokers.
Yeah,
That's why I said that one.
Thank God. Because I wouldn't have no faith in the world if it was The Floor is Lava.
Oh, there's so many. There's so many on here. You're gonna have no faith in the world, man.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm going through all the documentary shows, the reality shows. I'm trying to get through all those. All right. Best duo in a movie. Is it Kristen Wiig and Annie Molia in Barb and Star, which we haven't seen yet because it's not out?
Yeah.
Is it Falcon and Winter Soldier and the Falcon and Winter Soldier? Is it Mandalorian with Pedro as Pascal as the Mandalorian, and Grugo, Baby Yoda, Emily in Paris, Emily Cooper, Lily Collins, and Ashley Park? Or is it Borat and Tutar in Borat's subsequent movie?
Is it Mandalorian?
No.
Who is it?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad. The best fight.
Okay.
In a movie.
Okay.
Because this is one of my favorite categories. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I love the silly ones.
Honestly, the best fight should always be in They Live. Honestly.
Every year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it Birds of Prey in the final fun house fight?
Mm-hmm.
Cobra Kai, the finale house fight?
Okay.
The Boys, Starlight, Queen Maeve, Kakuma versus Stormfront? WandaVision, Wanda versus Agatha? Or Zack Snyder's Justice League final fight versus Steppenwolf?
Did Justice League win?
No.
What won?
WandaVision, Wanda versus Agatha.
I don't mean honestly. Okay, so you know how I feel about when it comes to DC, but I really enjoyed that fight with Steppenwolf. But do you think it's maybe because it was been seen before, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a fun fight. I did like the
Here we go.
WandaVision.
Best villain: Nicholas Hoult the Great, Catherine Hahn, WandaVision, Guyan Saria, SBO, The Mandalorian, Ewan McGregor, Birds of Prey, Aya Cash, The Boys.
Dude, is it gonna be Birds of Prey?
No, Catherine Hahn, Vision.
Okay, I guess she was.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'll just stop with all of them that have WandaVision in them because everyone that WandaVision's in won.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Leslie Jones won for Best Comedic Performance for Coming to America. Elizabeth Olsen won. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just guessing. And she went against Anne Murphy from Schitt's Creek. I don't know. And dude, Eric Andre from Bad Trip.
Fuck that. Like, no. Like Schitt's Creek has to win in every category it's in me, but
I really feel like all these were picked out from people who are going to be there. Best performance in a movie. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Zendaya, Malcolm, and Maria.
Okay.
Zach and Brian Cohen for The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah. Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Or Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman. Now, the only one different than the Oscars is Zendaya for Malcolm and Maria. And I'm guessing that's, because she's younger, I'm guessing. So who do you think won that?
Dan Kaluuya won.
No, they gave it to Chadwick Boseman.
Okay, yeah, of course, dead guy. Yeah. You gotta give it to the dead guy.
Best show was WandaVision.
Really?
Okay.
Best television show is WandaVision.
What's up on the Bridgerton, Cobra Kai, Emily in Paris, The Boys, and WandaVision?
Okay, and Schitt's Creek wasn't on there. Okay,
no, Schitt's Creek's not even on there. All right, here we go. Best movie of the year. Was it Judas and the Black Messiah, To All the Boys, Always and Forever, Promising Young Woman, Soul, and Borat, the long name for that?
Did it go to Promising Young Woman?
No.
Judas and the Black Messiah?
No.
Soul?
No.
What the fuck did it go to?
To All the Boys, Always and Forever. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that movie is.
It's on Netflix, I guess.
I never even heard of that movie. Have you ever heard of that movie?
I guess we're gonna find out if it should win sometime this week, but we're not gonna watch that for the show. But
I'm watching it right now. I'm gonna turn it on my phone.
Well,
that's all the news for right now.
I have to pee.
How about you hit the news music real quick? I'll do an outro and then you go pee.
All right. That's definitely not it. Okay.
That is the Movies and Suck and some of you news. Yes, I read a bunch of stuff. Chris loved it. He touched himself in an unpleasant way, and it was great. Make sure you have a good time. And remember, don't beat up your neighbor. Make sure to give them a hug. Love them, just like I love Chris. Now, after this, we'll be talking about the final movie that we've been watched, which was Spiral. Spiral is going to be great to talk about. I'm guessing if you haven't seen it, it is one of the new Saw movies. It is great. It makes me happy. It makes you happy. It makes everyone happy. Attack the Block 2 is going to be happening with Joe Biago, Joe Cornish. That's happening. Transylvania 4, Hotel Transylvania 4 is coming out, but doesn't have Adam Sandler in it. So I don't know if that's going to be any good. Dune will be releasing in theaters and on HBO Max at the same time. So, yeah. Chris's bathroom is not that far from the microphone. I don't know what's taking him forever. I think maybe he's jerking off. I heard if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. And I believe he is playing with it right now. So, yeah, you know. So there's a story about a man named Brady. So the other day, I asked my boss, I was like, hey, can I do more stuff? And he's like, not right now. And it's like, okay. And that was the end of that. That's all I have to say about that. Chris is walking back now. He's coming to the microphone. He finally went pee-pee. Hey, how was your pee-pee break? How was your pee-pee break?
Amazing. So what happens is, I drink a lot of water today. And then when I get and sit down for the show, I suck back a bunch of...
drink water, man. You got to drink beer.
a ton
Beer's
of it,
healthier for you.
Like
Beer.
6 of these, right? So and so then when I sit down and suck down before the show, it's like, hey, you wanna refresh here? So I'm back though. So I am ready to talk about Spiral.
All right, 1 second. One thing I forgot in the new stuff.
Yeah.
There's a little movie coming out called Dune. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, I can't wait.
It will be releasing simultaneously on HBO Max and the movie theater.
I might go see this in theaters though. I'm gonna be honest. Like
it's Dune, dude. How can you not see it on IMAX?
Yeah, I want to see that IMAX for sure because it's probably optimized on IMAX too.
It's Dune. I'm there, butt naked with a gallon of ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, hey. So, are you ready to talk Spiral?
Are you ready to talk Spiral, the new book of Saw?
Yeah. Okay. So, who is in Spiral? Who we got?
First, we got the one, the only, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, Mr. Chris Rock.
I mean, white folks only want to hear the good shit. Life eternal, a place in God's heaven. But soon as you hear that you're getting this good shit from a black Jesus, you're freaked. And that, my friends, is called hypocrisy.
That's a good voice to stop on that one, right?
I love that. It's from Dogma. There's so many ones. I tried to get something from New Jack City because he said the line in the movie about New Jack City.
Well, thank you for, by the way, and thank you for not using Dr. Doolittle or some shit like that.
What? Which one? I was looking at Head of the State too.
Maybe
Head of the State was pretty good. He had some good speeches, but it was like they're all very long-winded.
Right.
All right. Also in this movie, the one, the only Max Minghella.
Eden, I would never get involved with a handmaid. It'd be suicide.
Yeah,
that's him from the most popular show of all time,
The Handmaid's Tale.
The Handmaid's Tale, which the new episode just came out today. We watched it about an hour ago. 2 hours ago. We watched it right before I came in here to record this.
Who else
and
is
then
in this movie?
The one, the only, one of the greatest male actors of all time, allness. Actually, the person that has had the most money at the box office than any other actor in all of history. That is a true statement. Yes, because think of all the movies he's been: Jurassic Park, Star Wars, not Matrix. I'm sorry. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in like what? Avengers Endgame. You know, like
yeah, I got you.
Like seriously, what movie was he not in? Captain Marvel, The Hateful Eight. You know, the big money maker. You know, Snakes on a Plane.
All the fucking Marvel movies.
All the Marvel movies. But anyway, the one, the only, the baddest motherfucker on the planet, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, you ready to blow?
Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Every time my fingers touch brain, I'm Superfly TNT. I'm the guns of the Navarone. In fact, what the fuck am I doing in the back? You the motherfucker should be on brain detail. We fucking switching. I'm washing the windows and you picking up this nigga's skull.
I think you should
You know,
scream at me. I'd feel honored. I really would. Be
Yeah.
like, please scream me some more.
Scream at me some more, Samuel. And to be
So-
honest, like there's so many clips I could have played and got,
Yeah.
but I just figured we've already used Snakes on a Plane. We've already used Avengers quote. We've already used, same what again. So I had to go with a different one.
So this is directed by Daniel and Bossman. He's very familiar with the Saw series. He directed Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4. He didn't do Saw 5 or Saw the Final Chapter or Jigsaw, which I never.
So he
saw
did the good ones.
I mean, the ones with what's his face,
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah. So yeah, to be honest, I never saw Jigsaw. Did you see Jigsaw?
Yes, I saw them all. I own all of them except for Jigsaw on DVD still.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Saw, as you guys know, it is a person who loves gore. It's their thing. But why don't you go ahead and read the story on this real quick?
Oh man, he also did Repo.
The opera, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a you gotta throw that one in there, dude.
Sorry, pal.
That makes me happy in places I can't talk about right now.
Dude, you can talk anything you want like on this podcast.
I know that's why
it exists.
Woo! First Amendment.
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like I support the First and Second.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Working in the shadow of his father, an esteemed police veteran, Samuel L. Jackson, brash detective Zeke Banks, Chris Rock, and his rookie partner Max McGonagall take charge of a grisly investigation into murders that are eerily reminiscent of the city's gruesome past. Unwittingly entrapped in a deepening mystery, Zeke finds himself at the center of the Carol's morbid game.
Okay. So, first off, if you guys are expecting a horror movie, I'd say expect more of a crime thriller.
I think it gave them all, man. I think crime, horror, mystery very well describes this because you get your Saw gore.
Okay.
There's plenty of Saw gore in this.
Yeah.
Tongue being ripped out, fingers being ripped off, people being skinned alive. I mean, you get your gore, you get your Saw stuff. But at the same time, they did really well with the twist in this one because in everyone there's a twist. And so you're kind of, as soon as you're going in, you're looking for who's the person that's the twist. And I thought
I saw the twist.
You saw the twist. You saw who it was.
I saw halfway of the twist.
Okay, you saw who it was the whole way, huh? All right.
Not the whole way, just about halfway through.
I thought it was there's two other characters I thought before the character that did the twist.
Okay, but you found out one of those characters died. You're like, never mind. Is that what you're thinking?
No.
Okay.
No. It was
if we know anything about Saw series, if someone dies,
I'm trying not to ruining it. I'm not
Okay.
trying not to ruin it because I really think the mystery of the twist in Saw movies is the big part. I think that is.
So a little bit of trivia. It was submitted to the MPAA 11 times before it got its R rating. All because before that were NC-17. Because Saw likes to push the envelope. So if you want to see there's lots of gore in this, lots of blood, lots of dismemberment, lots of creative deaths. Because if you watch Saw, the best way is seeing how creative the deaths are.
Oh yeah. This movie was made because Chris Rock is a fan of the Saw movies, and he went to Lionsgate and he's like, I want to make one, and so that's why he's an executive producer and one of the story writers.
Okay, well it's interesting because I'm just seeing two writers for this one, but the exec producer you definitely have creative decisions made. So you don't see Chris Rock in a whole lot of serious roles, but it looked like some of it was ad-lib because he had some funny shit in there, like at the very beginning, he was talking about maybe being married. But I saw it with my brother. My brother thought that Chris Rock didn't do a good job acting. I disagree. I thought he was fine.
I thought he did a great job, man. I thought this was and Samuel L. and his role I thought was really good, even though he was not much in it.
He's the same character. He was looking pretty froggish. Gotta be honest. He was kind of like a frog because he's kind of old. So like not as imposing. He
didn't have facial hair. He needs that facial hair now.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
He needs to have that goatee now. I think if he has that goatee, he's good. But usually when he doesn't have the goatee now, it kind of is like And I can't wait to see him in the next movie too.
Which next movie you're talking about?
Hitman's Bodyguard's Wife.
Oh yeah, I did see a preview for that.
Yeah, that's coming out soon, and we're gonna watch that.
I like the Hitman's Bodyguard. I actually kind of like that movie, so I'm kind of looking for that too. So, and then Max Minghella, he's great. He just played the person that you're like, oh, he's nice and fresh and new. Like that's what you got from it. But it was not boring at all. There was all kinds of stuff that happens in it.
It's a good storyline. It goes back and forth. It basically tells about a troubled police officer, and not just a police officer, but I guess the whole precinct and its troubled past is literally the story of this movie. And it gets right into it, man. It doesn't fuck around. It's like, hey, look, we know what you're here for. Here's something fucking gross right off the back. Here's some fucking crazy shit. Welcome to a Saw movie.
But it's different than a Saw movie. It puts it in sort of a new direction, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, like it says, from the Book of Saw, so it's got stuff that's very different. But I feel like if they follow this direction more, they might get some more mileage out of that Saw franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. Literally, one of the news stories that I saw that I didn't really add to the list of stuff was that they're thinking about doing a cinematic universe with Saw.
Okay, well,
like a Marvel cinematic universe, but instead it's like a Saw cinematic universe.
Well,
and it's
I think they probably need to see how this plays out a bit more before they start writing.
I mean, it's number one at the box office this past week. I mean, it probably already made its money back, right?
Yeah, I saw it on a Tuesday, Monday evening, and there were kind of a lot of people there, when I saw it. So, when did you see it?
Yesterday. I saw it last night.
And how many people were at the theater?
Probably about 15, I'd say.
Okay. All right, no, that's not bad for Tuesday night, especially discount night.
Right.
So,
let's see here. Spiral is really
what?
I don't think I'm looking at the right one. Continue. I'll look it up.
How much Spiral?
No, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Spiral is number one with 8.7 million, and Wrath of Man was number 2 with 3.7. And Those Who Wish Me Dead was number 3 with 2.8.
Okay, so this movie has if you like Chris Rock being a cop, like in the Weapon movies, he's kind of like that in here. It's got those things. Saw wasn't really scary, but it was always gruesome.
And they got some jump scares, so they got some really good jump scares in there. Ones, yeah. And again, they do play with that whole who did it theory several times. Like several times it says, oh, this person did it or that person did it. And you're like, really? But did they? Were they the one? I don't know. And it makes you question reality. It makes you question if you want to go out and start murdering people with options to mean themselves or live.
Because you might want to, like you might want to.
You never know. You never know. You might have some coworkers that you're thinking of right now.
I am not. Just so you coworkers are listening, I like all.
I know we all work from home right now. That's why I said that. I think they did a really good job. It was nice to see Samuel L. Jackson in something besides just a normal action movie. To see him in like a horror movie. I mean, I don't think he's ever been in one. If he has, it was like mini. I mean, I guess he did years ago, right? I mean, was Snakes on a Plane considered one?
I don't know if I consider that a horror film, but I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I do gotta say that a lot of people will be upset by the ending, company included, like me.
Were you upset by the ending?
I didn't really like the ending.
Why didn't you like the? Do you think it was not conclusive enough for you?
Yes, 100% with that.
Okay, I think they did that for a reason because, like I said, they want to do a cinematic universe.
So do you think that we'll find out sooner or later what happens? Like the real conclusion to this?
Yeah, okay, I think right now this is just trying to open up a whole new group of movies. Spiral 2, Spiral 3, Spiral 4. Like literally, if I look it up right now, Spiral. Is there a sequel? That's what I'm typing right now. Nope. The sequel to The Quiet Place. Nope. That's sorry. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying they're confirmed. It's not confirmed yet, but it is being talked about.
Okay,
I mean, they already made their money. You know.
Do you want your quotes? Do you want to use some quotes?
Oh yeah, I got some quotes. Of course, I got some quotes. You just did not go down there. Hello. I want to play a game. I had to. He beat China and ping pong. He beat China and ping pong. You know how hard that is? Talking about Forrest Gump. Yeah. Yep. I want that Coke. I want that money. I want everything you guys got. Am I a Jamaican nanny? Do I smell like jerk sauce to you? Prepare to be underwhelmed. You can give a woman 600 Tuesdays, and it is not as good as 3 Saturdays.
He's right.
I like that line. I like that line a lot. Yeah. Some of you mad. I fucked your mother. Yep. What are you talking about, Willis?
I do think there was a ton of ad lib in this movie from Chris Rock.
I really do
and
too.
Sam Jackson.
I've been staring at this for 5 hours. I don't even watch porn that long.
Yeah, that's heard that.
All right, fuck you very much. This is some New Jack City shit.
Yeah, you had to.
I had to because I was like, oh, did he really? I tried to get a quote from New Jack City, but Chris Rock played a crackhead, and it wasn't really, you couldn't really. It was mostly Ice-T talking in those scenes. Some of these motherfuckers are just straight up evil. Did you know that there is 1.5 gallons of blood in the human body?
Mm.
Yep, and that's it. That's what I got. Give me your score.
My score on this, and it would have been higher if it wasn't for the ending that left me wanting. Probably a 3.3, 3.4.
I'm going to go higher because of the ending. Okay. And I'm going to go 3.6 because I want the sequel. I want to open up. At the end of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Sure. Yeah.
At the end of Nightmare on Elm Street, I want to see Freddy's claw come up again and tell me he's not really dead. At the end of Friday the 13th, I want to see that. I want to hear that. That kill, die. I want to hear that. I want horror movies to leave me with the option that there's going to be 10 more horror movies from this cheesy fucking franchise. And that's what it is. It's a cheesy horror movie with good actors in it.
I'll see Spiral 2 for sure. But like I said, I don't know. It didn't hit me in the place I wanted to. That's not to say I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the acting.
There's so much gore. So much good gore.
Yeah, I feel like gore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The skinning of a person alive was ridiculous.
So you got 3.6. I'm a 3.4. What do you think the audience gave it? We're on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Audience gave it. Gosh, this is going to be difficult. I think 67.
You call it 76. Just switch it around. So 76.
Damn, I was going to go 76.
The audience says.
I didn't want to say 72 movies in a row. That's why I didn't go 76.
Audience says the story is somewhat predictable and the ending may disappoint, but this new beginning for the Saw franchise delivers enough of the good stuff to keep fans satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now the critic score.
53.
37.
Holy shit! That's good.
I mean, yeah, for Saw film. Critics' consensus is Spiral from the Book of Saw suggests an interesting new direction for the Saw franchise. Even if the gory sum is rather less than its parts.
That's fucked up. All right. But I don't know, man. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. You know what I'm saying?
I've been looking forward to it for a while since, previous came out for 7 years
ago.
Yeah,
I was I was very, very happy with it. I wanted a little bit more. I'm not going to lie. I think they could have built the relationship between Chris Rock and Samuel L. a little bit more. So then when certain scenes popped up or certain things happened later on, you felt more. Your penis was a little, Oh, wait, no. I mean, your eyes had more tears. Your eyes had more tears. I don't know where the penis thing came from. I look at you, Chris, and I think penis.
Well, isn't that nice? What are we watching next week? Well, we can say one thing we're watching next week for sure. Army of the Dead.
We know Army of the Dead. We know that for fact. That's coming out next week. We have no idea on the second one because we thought we had an idea, but then it just like everything and their mother said no, don't watch that.
So we'll have.
Please don't watch
by
that.
The time
Please don't watch that. Don't watch that.
And we're doing it early this
like,
week, so we have more time to figure out what we're gonna watch.
I mean, we got a couple of days to figure it out. I'm taking a look at it right now so we can get it.
Well, figure it out before next podcast for sure.
I'm going to try to figure it out before I go to bed.
Oh, you'll just send me a message. Okay. So, you can visit us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at NTDS Podcast. We're on Instagram also at NTDS Podcast. We are on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're also on Bonfire. Search our name, Movies Don't Suck and Something New. You'll find shirts by us, Neil designing them. They're beautiful. If you're listening to us on Facebook or watching us on Facebook, go and like the page. If you're watching us on YouTube, go and hit that subscribe button. And we're on all streaming platforms because I also every Sunday the podcast with edits comes out. That's how this show started, and that's how I still think of it as. So
Sunday, right, followed by Monday, and after that it's Tuesday.
And what do we do for small businesses, pal?
If you got a small business, let us know. If I go into your small business and I like you, I'm going to definitely just promote you just because I like promoting people. We do not take money for that. If you got a business and you want to send us an email, sending us a message, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, just look it up and we'll be more than happy to promote your business, your friend's business, your cousin, Billy Bob's business, your ex-cousins, sisters, cousins, brothers, cousins, ex-roommates, pastors, brothers, sisters, brother. We'll promote their business as well. You tell us, we'll do it. We'll touch you in that place that you want us to touch you there.
Right. So you good?
I'm always good. How about you? Well, that's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, when people want you dead, just take them into a crazy maze and spiral their insides. Have a good night. Man, I am not seeing shit.
What do you mean?
I have in that last 10 minutes, I have gone through Netflix, Hulu, HBO, and I guess, what's the other one? Netflix, HBO, Amazon Prime, I guess. Yeah,
I guess we could do the women in the window, right? We can do that.
Yeah, I mean, just because everybody else says it sucks doesn't mean we're not going to hate it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to be honest, it's Gary Oldman. I mean, where's it at? What platform is it on?
It's Netflix.
Oh, so it'd be 2 Netflix movies?
Yeah.
Well, give me a second here. Let me look at
well, man, I might be seeing Army of the Dead in theaters. I might be doing that. I got some friends who want to see it, so
see which one.
Army of the Dead. So I don't know.
Army of the Dead sounds like it's going to be fun. It's going to be at least fun.
One
thing I didn't talk about on the podcast. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So this past weekend was a pay-per-view. I'm going to talk about this next weekend, I think. And it was a wrestling pay-per-view. Chaos Walking is coming out on VOD finally.
Oh yeah.
Remember Chaos Walking?
Yeah, I remember that. Do you want to watch Profile?
Where's that at?
It's just in theaters. I figure we should try to do this one theater and
theater movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's some movie called Final Account coming out on the 21st. That's a documentary.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, guys. People are still watching us live.
Nobody's watching us.
Okay,
it's fine. If they're watching us now, they're watching us like in the future when we're not around.
Because we're watching.
Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for tonight. We're gonna have a good night.